homelessness. I was placed in a 10-day shelter, just trying to make it through, hoping and praying for stability. But then things got just a little worse, all right? I got food poisoning. So can you imagine being pregnant, weak, and trying to stay strong for your child in an unfamiliar place? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Mel, and this is our space where we discuss our experiences and life lessons in the hopes of inspiring others, all right? In 1997, I was pregnant, raising a 6-year-old child, and facing one of the hardest challenges of my life, homelessness. I was placed in a 10-day shelter, just trying to make it through, hoping and praying for stability. But then things got just a little worse, all right? I got food poisoning. So can you imagine being pregnant, weak, and trying to stay strong for your child in an unfamiliar place? It was so terrifying, but I held on to my faith. So there was a bit of hope. Then things took a turn and we were transferred to a Salvation Army shelter. For the first time in a long time, I felt a sense of relief. So one of the things that I remembered most and loved was the fresh, clean smell when we walked in. That alone made me happy. So once they did the intake, they gave me a key and I was like, wow, I was not expecting that. So they took me up to a room on the second floor and they opened up the door and said, "This is your apartment." I was so relieved and overwhelmed at the same time. I walked in, closed the door, and I started crying. It was a one room with my own kitchen, my own bathroom for myself and my daughter. And I was like, wow, what a difference. The people there, they genuinely wanted to help. All right. They gave me resources. They gave me guidance. And most of all, they actually gave me hope. And I wasn't just another number. I felt like I was actually a person, a mother who just needed a chance to rebuild. But by January 1998, I moved into my own place. I felt like I was finally turning a page in my life, but I didn't stop there. And I knew I had to keep pushing forward, not just for me, but for my children. So I went back to school. I got a degree in early childhood education and became a preschool teacher. And I started creating a better future. You know, I was looking forward to more. Then something incredible happened. All right. In 2007, the opportunity to work at the very same Salvation Army shelter that once helped me, it just popped up. For 10 years, I poured my heart into helping others because I knew exactly how it felt to be in their shoes. I saw mothers struggling, families trying to get back on their feet, and I made it my mission to remind them that they were not alone. And that was actually the best job I ever had because it didn't feel like work to me. I was able to take families on trips that they would have, they wouldn't have normally been able to do on their own, I'm pretty sure. Took them to see the Liberty basketball team. I took them to see the Rockettes for Christmas. It was such an amazing time in my life. Through all of this, I learned something very powerful. No struggle lasts forever, all right? God is always working, even when we can't see it. Every challenge, every hardship, every difficult night was shaping me into the person that I am today. Now, if you're going through something right now, I want you to hear me, all right? Don't give up. Keep praying. Keep hoping. Keep believing, all right? Your story isn't over yet. If this story inspired you, please, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about a time when your faith and perseverance helped you through a difficult season, all right? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. We all need a little bit of that once in a while. Remember, no matter where you are right now, the next chapter of your life is waiting to be written, all right? Life has a way of testing us, but every obstacle I faced only made me stronger. Overcoming homelessness while pregnant and caring for my 6-year-old. That was one of the hardest challenges of my life besides losing my parents. But with faith, perseverance, and the support of the Salvation Army shelter, I was able to rebuild. Moving into my own place in 1998 was a turning point, but the real highlight came years later when I had the opportunity to work at that same shelter, giving back to the very place that once helped me through my difficult time. All right. For a decade, I poured my heart into it, helping others, find hope just as I once did. So keep going. All right. Now in my upcoming video, I'll share how my journey continued as I transitioned into working in foster care. Whoa, a path that became another life-changing chapter in my book. I spent over 6 years in that field, learning, growing, making an impact. Stay tuned to hear how that experience shaped me and the lessons that I took along, the way. So never give up. Your challenges today may lead you to your greatest purpose tomorrow. All right. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, love being you. Bye for now.